Wonderful to be here. Hi, Audrey. So, you have been warned, I am a counsellor, so I'm used to kind of talking about sad stuff. On my drive down from Belfast to Omagh last night, I thought of all the other times I've been here before, and my visits have mostly been connected to other jobs that I've had in the past. So I want to give a quick shout out to some of the local places that I've worked with in the past, to Omagh Ethnic Community Support Group, which maybe there's some representatives here today. Yeah. Also, I did some work with local hospitals and trusts in the past. A big shout out to all those people trying to keep our vital health services going under the most difficult of circumstances. Yep, absolutely. The last time I was down here, I was at Omagh Integrated College, which brings, we've got some pupils here, which brings together young people from different community backgrounds to be educated under the same roof. So it's on that kind of historical troubles note, without wishing to re-traumatise any of you, that another inevitable association I have of Omagh was recalled on my drive here last night. Of course, I'm referring to the Omagh bombing of 1998. For me, I'd just returned to Belfast from university in England, and so many thoughts and feelings were going through my head as I watched those tragic events unfold on TV. Ultimately, I was reminded of my participation years earlier in the spirit of Enniskillen. Again, a cross-community organisation that brings young people together in the past. And all this was born out of a similar trauma to you yourselves, to that which you yourselves have faced in Omagh. 10 years on from Enniskillen, I knew I still had to stay, do more to help change this place we call Northern Ireland, or Ulster, or the north of Ireland. And it's one of the reasons I'm still here, motivated to want to change this place we all call home, motivated to want to change it for the better. And I know, like so many of you here, that's exactly why you're here, for this desire for positive social change. And I think that a lot of you are probably driven, like me, in part by the family, colleagues, service users and friends that have lost their lives through violence or suicide. Let's take a very short moment to remember them. So, here I am again today in this resilient town of Omagh. Now, I'm a counsellor, as you know, for the Rainbow Project. Have I mentioned that before? And my day-to-day talking or listening is done behind the closed doors, confidential doors of a counselling room or a counselling Zoom. Trying to support lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, non-binary, queer, questioning, intersex, asexual people of all ages throughout Northern Ireland. As a co-cultural service, the challenges and traumas in life our LGBTQIA+ clients go through, we similarly go or have gone through in our personal lives. And we feel both a huge responsibility and hugely privileged at the same time to attempt to fulfill that role. Our issues materialise in ways which are familiar to all who experience discrimination, inequality, rejection or loss of any kind. Family conflict, friendship and relationship difficulties, school, college, university stresses, work struggles, health concerns, drug, alcohol, food misuse, self-harming behaviours, depression, social anxiety, and again, most tragically, suicidal ideation and intent. But all these symptoms of pain and more we experience at a disproportionate rate to others in our society. These and many other mental and emotional issues have of course been heightened during the last 18 months of pandemic for many. The fact that our counselling waiting lists have grown exponentially during this time is a source of great consternation for us as an organisation and obviously for our whole community and sector. We're doing all we can to increase our capacity to respond, but from a therapeutic point of view and grasping at a silver lining, the increased demand at least can be viewed as a sign of hope that more and more people are realising for themselves that change starts from inside, then spreads outward. My message today is much the same as it's been every other time I've visited Omagh, on missions of anti-racism or anti-sectarianism, and again today to affirm LGBTQI identities and experiences. Don't let what has hurt you in the past define you. Avail of those healthier opportunities now available to you to heal and nurture yourself, and try to focus less on depending on others or fighting those who seem to oppose you. They too have their own internal struggles. The more you learn to nurture yourself, the more capacity you'll have to nurture others, or at least do others no harm. And last but not least, this philosophy I'm reminded of having recently had the privilege to be with some of the organisers of today. Despite the localised hurts and losses endured over the years, they have learned to love themselves enough to want to celebrate that publicly with you today, making themselves more visible in spite of the risk of further opposition. Today is a day to be proud of our queer children of Omagh, because they are brave and they are beautiful and brilliant just as they are. Look at what the organisers have been capable of in bringing for us today. True celebration of pride in Omagh. Let our presence here be a thank you to them, and let's keep on nurturing ourselves and nurturing each other to be the proudest, most loving human beings that we can be. Thank you.